Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review, and a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 8:35 p.m. it is this evening, and well, here we are, here we sit, here we are once more at Taco Bell, good old Taco Bell. This evening, I really did aspire, I wanted to review something from Wendy's. They have an item that's coming up called the Swiss Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. I thought, you know what, that'd make a pretty good review. It's brand new. I'd get it, I'd review it, and that'd be that. But then I found out they didn't have it until the 17th. They weren't going to release it until then. So as a result, we got to wait until then to get it. I just thought it was rather odd that they already had it on their website listed as an item, and I thought, oh, maybe it's an early release or something, but it's not the case. So I thought, well, what else? What else can I review today? And in the mood for tacos, so Taco Bell I went, and I thought, Taco Bell's the home of cheap eats. They got a big menu, many things there that I haven't reviewed, so may as well just start cracking away at it. Thus, we are here with this loaded griller. The loaded grillers are something that I've taken a liking to as of late. I haven't really reviewed too many loaded grillers. The only ones I've ever reviewed were the ghost pepper loaded grillers, and that was just temporary. This, however, is a permanent item on the menu. You can see the premise of the loaded griller is very simple. It's small, it's something that you hold, something while you're on the go, run into the office, you take a bite, and that's that. It's just a compact, cheap snack that you can have on the go, eat without too much mess in the car, on the go, on the bus, on the plane, if you can get this through TSA, etc. Now they have several types, and this one is the Beefy Nacho Loaded Griller. You can see right there what it is, and as the name may imply, it is beefy, and it also incorporates nachos into this as well. Now it's very, very simple. It comes with 3 ingredients, and that's it. Standard beef, seasoned beef from Taco Bell, nacho cheese sauce, and also little tortilla chips, you can say. Okay, and that's all that it is. That said, I'm gonna start cracking away at this, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. So the Beefy Nacho Loaded Griller from Taco Bell, going in. You can see a nice cross section here. You can be able to see, when I show this to you, you'll be able to see the beef, the tortilla chips, and also some of the sauce as well in there. Hopefully you can see it pretty good. Good view. You can see one of the good things about this already is that it is evenly distributed. Okay, a lot of the times with these grillers, etc., it's all bunched up on one end, and there's only nacho cheese sauce here, only chips here, only beef here, but it is a nice even mixture throughout, at least this time around. So I'll take a couple more bites, and then I'll tell you in depth what it tastes like. And one more bite. And to wash it down, I went healthy today with just some water. All right. Well, the Beefy Nacho Loaded Griller. Was it beefy? And was it nacho-y? Those are the questions that we're left with to wonder and ponder after we eat this. It actually is, of all the grillers I've had, of all the ones that they have, at least on the menu, this is my favorite. Now, my favorite griller of all time was their ghost pepper one. I was a bit hard on it at first, but, tough love. I ended up actually liking it After a while, it grew on me. But this one, for a permanent menu item, I think it's pretty good. I really do. As I said, the primary objective of this is for it to be a compact snack. So you can't expect a real voluminous amount of meat or cheese or little chips in there. This is supposed to be small and it's supposed to be a little snack, and it's priced accordingly. It's $1.69, so it is pretty cheap for what you're getting. Now, that being said, you bite in, and I mentioned this, it really does have a very nice mixture of how all the components come together. One of the main complaints I have oftentimes with this is that everything is just mixed up, it's all consolidated in different parts, but you bite in and you really do get a nice even mixture of the seasoned beef, the nacho cheese, and the chips. You know, you bite in, you're able to get that little bit of even a chipotle type of spicy, a little bit of a kick, very mildly so, but that is also kind of mixed in there with some of the seasoned beef. But you're able to bite in there, you're able to get some of that juicy, meaty flavor in there. The nacho cheese, I know I'm a big critique of it. I like to criticize it a lot. I'm not a fan of it. But because it is mixed in so well, it's not concentrated to the point where it's disgusting. It's blended throughout just perfectly, so that you are able to get a little bit of a cheesiness as well, without being without it being to excess. You'll be able to bite in, and you'll be able to get a little bit of that cheesiness, as I said, that mixes in with everything, but it doesn't have that plasticky flavor that you really notice when there's so much of it, and they just have the nozzle pressed down and it's just going and going. So that's a great thing there, at least, that you get some of that cheesiness mixed in as well. That adds a little bit of a pleasant flavor, just not too much. It's the perfect amount that they used on this one. And finally, you have the tortilla chips, which are also in there. You can't really taste much of those. I imagine if it were just the tortilla chips in here, I'd be able to really say, well, they have a very strong flavor of this or that. But when you bite in, the main thing you notice with these tortilla chips is that they add texture to it. And that's also a good thing. That's very smart of them to add these tortilla chips. Not only because they're aesthetically pleasing, but also because they really do add nice texture to it. You bite in, it's not just this slimy, liquid mass with just some liquid cheese and some beef in there or anything like that. You bite in now, you're also able to get these little crunchy crisps in there as well, which add a texture to it and really help solidify it, develop this flavor, and really make it to what it is. Now, I may be making this out that this is the best thing I've ever eaten. It's not, but it is pretty good, and I definitely do enjoy it. I think it's, for what it is, it's cheap, compact, easy to eat, it's not messy, it's flavorful, and it actually tastes pretty good, especially for the price. I think this is one of the better items from Taco Bell. I like it, I enjoy it, and if you want to get this, maybe you will too. You never know. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, out of 10, what am I going to be rating the Beefy Nacho Griller from Taco Bell? Out of 10, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's cheap. Again, it's $1.69. Factoring in everything, I think it's pretty good, especially considering the price. So I'm going to have to give this, I'm going to have to give it an 8.6 out of 10. I think it's, again, one of the better things. If you're really hungry, you can get 2 or 3 of these without breaking the bank, and I think it's a pretty good deal for what it is. Lastly, I'd like to apologize for the shot. There were some cars, in the spot next to me where that's where the best view would be of the sign, but they weren't going to move. They had no intention of moving. They were inside eating their Taco Bell, I presume, and this is the best shot I could get. I apologize. The building's right there, but the sign isn't even lit up. It's dark, and I do apologize for that, but next time we'll get that better shot for you. We will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you. I'm the Reporter of the Week. Thank you, and take care.